gonna get into it. I'm out and about. Didn't upload. It's the holidays. Y'all know the wife had surgery, and had to stuff for the wife. You know what I'm saying? Holidays coming up. But so I'm out and about. But I wanted to get into this. Kyrie Irving reinstated. Will be playing on Sunday. Kyrie Irving will be back on the basketball court on Sunday. So he won his case, right? And shout out to my brother Ticket TV. I was watching my great brother Terry Smooth Jr. What's going on? My great brother Stephen Elder Mack. What's going on? Will Smith. What's going on? I was watching the great brother Reg Loke. What's going on, great brother? Ticket TV, and he talked about this, and he said something very, very interesting. Jay Get 856 was good. Shawai Allah 77 blessings Queen. Andre Bryant, my brother. KJ, what's going on? And King Dello, what's going on? And Kyrie Irving, they tried to make it look like Kyrie Irving have a few things. J.K. Shea, what's going on? Curly Manuels, Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? Tech RD, Tara Sims, peace, bless Queen, how you doing today? It tried to make it as Showtime the guy, what's going on? Like Ticket said, they tried to make like, it was a victory for both parties. Denzel Horton, Dread the Line, what's going on? Or what's going on? A victory for them, right? Terrence Barlavin, my brother, what's going on? Philip Chase, Mr. JDR, what's going on? Adrian E, Reg Loke, my brother. Rodney Benet, what's goody? What's goody? DYKB, what's good? So they tried to make it as if they got a victory, right? It's like they got what they wanted, right? And like Ticket said, they didn't get what they wanted. Kyrie Irving won. Boston Dad, what's going on? Christopher West, what's going on? He wasn't going to comply with, he ain't complying. Dantes Maximin, what's going on? Willette Strong, peace, bless Queen, how you doing today? Kyrie Irving is not complying. Curtis Price, what's going on? And keep it real, what's going on? And so now they have to T-Bug, Shogun 76, what's going on? We have 263 people here and we have 40 likes. How could that be possible? Professor X, what's going on? Come on, man. 276 people now and 43 likes. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. Got a little cough out and about. FSU, what's going on? You got to start doing, fellas, words, what's going on? Don't wait till the last minute for this holiday shopping. Alice Saddam, what's going on? Tone 40, Terry Nelson II, what's going on? If you celebrate the holidays, don't be waiting till the last minute. Go out right now. Get it in right now. I'm telling you. Poe Porter, what's going on? That's what I'm out doing. Get it in right now. Yeah, get it in right now. Flatonia, what's going on? Say I rang the doorbell and I'm in the house. T, please. Oh, I got you. Got you. So they wanted to act like Kyrie Irving, like they won this case and Kyrie Irving is compliant. Kyrie Irving ain't compliant. Like my brother Ticket said, they lost. Period. Everybody started asking questions from within inside the organization, outside the organization. These media members that they thought, like I told you, I was going to be on board. PGH Big Dog, what's going on? They ain't on board. We're going to get in deep on this. So I need y'all to smash the like button and share this and let's work. Deontay Wilder needs to be appreciated. Floyd Mayweather needs to be appreciated. And they get the job done in two separate ways. Two separate messages. Two separate messages. Big George 850, what's going on? Deontay Wilder has a message. Floyd Mayweather has a message. You can take from both of their messages, right? Now, there's people that's going to agree with this one, don't agree with this one, agree with this one, and don't agree with the other. And that's cool. But we need to learn something, right? They both have gained success and did it two different ways. And guess what? They bet on themselves. Happy guy, what's going on? Brian Lawrenson, what's going on? They bet on themselves, people, right? Deontay Wilder can't strip him of nothing. Floyd Mayweather, can't nobody strip him of nothing. Paul Allen, what's going on? Salute to Strong Allen. Salute to the 631-516. Right? They can't strip Deontay Wilder of Floyd Mayweather of nothing. Absolutely nothing. B-Rail 87, what's going on? This is a lesson that the black community needs to learn. Right? And you can learn from Kyrie Irving situation, players in the NBA, as that man stood on his square. He's standing on his square. Now I know these dudes are polarizing figures, and they should be polarizing figures in our community. Malik Black, what's going on? Blue Arc, what's going on? They should be polarizing figures within our community because they stand for something. Again, they do it in different ways, okay? You may not like I'm So Florida, what's going on? You may not like Floyd Mayweather, the way he delivers the message. Zayan, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Zayan. Ernie V, what's going on? They give you the message in different ways. They give you examples in different ways. Deontay Wilder is unfiltered. High-end Peyton Gary, what's going on? He's unfiltered. He's going to tell you the real. Tony Benjamin, what's going on? He's going to speak up for his people. There's people that have different roles in the community to uplift the community, people. You understand? Raymax Lorenzo, what's going on? Malik, what's going on? Tony Benjamin, what's going on? Sabanji Howard, what's going on? There's different ways to absorb the message. There's different ways. There's multiple different ways that we have to learn. Marquis McClendon, what's going on? Are y'all understanding what I'm trying to tell y'all? Floyd Mayweather has showed you how to become a billionaire without being endorsed. Without being endorsed. Now, obviously, you can't become a billionaire without some sort of help, right? So he does have help. Eddie Terrell, what's going on? He actually doing what he has to. What did he win? He won against them. What you mean he's doing what he has to? You didn't understand what I'm trying to tell you? Because we quick to talk and slow to listen. That's the problem with us in our community. We quick to speak and slow to listen. When it should be, we should be quick to listen and slow to speak. See, why is you judging him talking about he doing what he have to? What are you talking about? He don't have to do anything. Don't time out nobody, don't block nobody, don't do anything. Tone 40, what's going on? TC, what's going on? I don't want nobody timed out. I don't want nobody blocked. I don't want none of that. Roy Babington, what's going on? I got him. So the brother don't have to do a thing because he's already set. Jay Lee, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? He's already set. He don't have to do a thing. So what do you mean? What did he win? 28-17. What's going on? No problem, Jay Lee. You talking about what did he win? Okay. AFJ, my brother, he said, love what you stand for, brother. Respect from Cali. Salute to California, yeah, man. I salute. That's blessings to you. Linda C, peace and blessings to you, Queen, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blessings, Queen. So Kyrie Irving don't have to do a thing. What do you mean he's doing what he's supposed to do? He ain't doing what he's supposed to do. See, that's the problem with us. What do you mean he's doing what he's supposed to do? He won the case. Now I can look at what you just said two different ways. Are you saying he was supposed to stand on his square? Or are you saying he's supposed to be playing basketball? See, that's two different things. Either which way, right? This is what he should be doing. And if you're talking about him playing basketball, he ain't supposed to do anything when it comes to basketball. You understand? No. So I wanted to understand where that brother was coming from. So people, don't time out nobody, don't block nobody. So this brother said that he doing I want my vision back. What's going on? I don't know what that means. I want you to clarify that. I need y'all to get the likes all the way up. We have 350 people here and 130 likes. Smash the like button. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Let's work. Let's work. 350 people here. We should have that many likes. Let's work. Okay. So now, right? Floyd Mayweather goes about it in a different manner. He showed you how to become a billionaire without having to rely on everybody, right? No endorsements, no nothing. Okay. He said, "Blue, now I can watch your lives when you go live around the night. I'll rewatch it after because it's too late." Salute to great brother Malik. Appreciate you, brother. I know, that's why, I had to, I decided to do these afternoon joints. Copperfield, Philly, what's going on? And, while I'm out and about, and being with the people. So, the brother said that. So now, Floyd Mayweather's a billionaire, right? He bet on himself. Now understand the sport of boxing is an individual sport. So the sport of boxing is going to allow you to be able to be independent. Steve Austin, hip hop poet, what's going on? You understand? More so than the NFL, the NBA. That's more of a team sport. You have to rely on other people. You understand? Raymond Tompkins, what's going on? Canelo taking a tune-up. Yeah, they're gonna say he taking a tune-up because of his hand injury and quote-unquote shoulder injury. That's boxing for you, right? But Terrence Crawford can't do it though. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna complain about it. Gus C90, what's going on? So anyway, Floyd Mayweather, he's a billionaire. He wanted to bet on himself. Sin City Syndicate, what's going on? Marcus Logan, what's going on? Floyd Mayweather he said, I'm gonna bet on myself. I'm gonna be my own boss. Now, there's limitations to being your own boss because there's always somebody over you. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's his own boss to a certain degree. Which in return, the chosen kid, what's going on? Is he really his own boss? You understand what I'm saying? But to a degree he is. You understand? Nobody's going to strip anything away from him. Randall, what's going on? You understand? Nobody's going to strip anything away from Floyd Mayweather. You understand? He can say what he wants. He has the free. He truly has the 456 twin. What's good, great brother? He has, I don't want to say free reigns to freedom of speech. Jose Villanueva, what's going on? Because that's not true. They'll find a way to get you if they want to, but he has more wiggle room, right, and more flexibility when it comes to freedom of speech because he ain't up against the wall. He ain't up against the wall. You understand? He don't owe anybody anything. Now maybe they could try to limit his, he can't fight this arena, that arena, or so on and so forth. But for the most part, they can't take anything away from him. LSAK Tag, what's going on? Hindu Stick, what's going on? You follow what I'm saying? So he made it, he gave you the blueprint, like he said. I used to think, right, when Floyd Mayweather, I was so wrong. When he used to say, I gave you the blueprint, I gave you the blueprint, I gave you the blueprint. I used to be like, man, I'm wrong. I used to be, I'm thinking the blueprint for boxing. Joshua Evans, what's going on? And then I realized, when he said I gave you the blueprint, he was talking to you. Adrian Shaw, what's going on? He gave us the blueprint for a community. And guess what we did? Guess what we did to Floyd Mayweather? You know what we did? The same thing we doing to Terrence Crawford. Over a sport. We'll go above and beyond. Old Park Boxing, what's going on? We'll go above and beyond to talk bad about Terrence Crawford. And then when they get in a position like Floyd Mayweather, then we wonder why they ain't got nothing to give to the community. AJ64, what's going on? When Floyd Mayweather, I thought about it, right? And I sat back as this whole situation, it ties into each other with Kyrie Irving and Floyd Mayweather and Deontay. Well, it all ties into each other. And LeBron James, you're going to see the haves and the have-nots. And I'm not talking about material and money. I'm talking about the mindset, the haves and the have-nots. When I tell you about the haves and the have-nots, I'm not talking about the material things that they possess. I'm talking about the mindset that they have possessed. Ground Awakers, what's going on? That's what I'm talking about when I say the haves and the have-nots. I'm not talking about the material, the houses, the money, the cars. I'm not talking about those things. I'm talking about the mindset when I say the have and have not. They have this mindset or they don't have this mindset. MJ Total Health and Wellness, what's going on? That's what I mean when I tell y'all the haves and the have-nots. Okay? So there's a difference. Okay? We're going to see the difference. The line is going to be drawn in the sand. Okay? LeBron James is a have-not. Kevin Durant is a have-not. Okay? Shaquille O'Neal is a have-not. They belong in that category with the have and the have-nots. You understand what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving is a have. Floyd Mayweather is a have. Deontay Wilder is a have. Satro, what's going on? Okay? There's the haves and the have-nots. And as a community, this is what we'll do as a community. Because of a sport of boxing, because of competition, we will tear down each other. We will tear down Terrence Crawford. Y'all want to know? People ask me, Blue, why did you stop? Because I realized the business of the sport of boxing is bigger than the fighters. People ask me, man, Blue, you switched up. You stopped doing this. You stopped doing that. You know why? Educated Jab, what's going on? I realized the sport of the boxing was bigger than these two fighters, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. And you know what I've learned? Kareem Ebanks, what's going on? The sport of boxing don't respect Errol Spence and it don't respect Terrence Crawford. It respects Green, and they don't believe in Terrence Crawford, and they don't believe in Errol Spence. And y'all out here arguing and bickering and debating over who did what, when the obvious is right in your face. The business of the sport of boxing, right, has disrespected both of these fighters. Brooklyn Kennedy, brother in the super chat, talk that real ish, Blue. Salute. Now let me tell y'all something. Y'all misunderstood. Swervo, what's going on? Y'all misunderstood what Sean Porter was telling y'all. And see, here's the thing. Let me explain something to y'all. I have a lot of conversations with a lot of fighters, and you'll be surprised how many fighters have told me certain things that just was gut-wrenching. It was disappointing. It was nauseating. So when people ask me and they say, Blue, how come you see what Terrence Crawford just said? You see what Terrence Crawford? I have been privy to information that other people have not been privy to. And it's bad. Can Terrence Crawford do things different? For sure. Can Errol Spence do things different? For sure. But let me tell y'all something. The business of the sport of boxing with two young black athletes that could be great, that put their life on the line to feed their family, have been disrespected. And y'all out here looking like buffoons, debating back and forth who did what and who didn't do something. Brooklyn Kenny, my brother in Super Chat, he said they don't feel like Errol Spence Jr. and Bud will do big numbers. No, they don't. And they have disrespected both of these fighters. And you buffoons out here yelling and screaming and talking about debating, it's no need to debate it. The business had told you and read its head. It told you. So you wonder why, oh, Blue, you switched up because you signed with Terrence Crawford, your partner signed with Terrence Crawford. No, that ain't why. Because I've been privy to the information at the table now. And now I look at this and look at it completely gut-wrenching. And there's some things, Cookie Monster, what's going on, that I wish I could just reveal. Some fighters have told me things in private. On both sides. Fighters, active and non-active, have told me some things, and they call me in this time, and they all say this: I hope you change this game. It's time for a change. That's a fact. I hope you and BLK Prime have an opportunity to change the game. We need to change this game. These are active fighters and non-active fighters. I kid you not. Just on the airport coming back from Adrian Broner, I spoke to 8 different fighters, active and non-active. Hall of Fame fighters. Superstars that have reached out to me. I didn't even know their number. I answer the phone. I'm like, what's going on? Hey, man, it's Blue. Yeah. Who's this? It's X, Y, and Z. Jet Set Turner. What's going on? And then I'm talking. Derek Gordon, 16 Deuce. Big G, what's good? Joshua Sawyer, what's going on? Deontay right hand, what's going on? And so I'm saying, and they like, hey man, I hope you make a change, man. I hope you make. We need a change, huh? Wayne Witherspoon, what's going on? And so now that more people have gotten right LV4, what's going on? And some of these fighters said, hey Blue, I don't even care if you say my name, but I didn't say their name out of respect. I have some fighters that have said, hey bro, I'm gonna tell you X, Y, and Z on both sides, and then they like, I don't even care if you reveal this information. And I told them, nah, I'm taking this with me to the grave. Now, if you do an interview with me or you come on and you speak about it, that's you. What you tell me from your lips to my ears is gonna stay that. But understand this, right? Understand this, right? It's terrible. It's terrible, man. It's a dog-eat-dog world. You know, I always tell y'all the sport of boxing is the wild, wild west, right? I always tell y'all that. But man, I didn't realize it was this wild. It is a dog-eat-dog gangster sport. Or you thought it wasn't run by gangsters anymore? It's still ran by gangsters. Or they just come in different shades and colors now. Jamel Terrell, what's going on? It's a dog-eat-dog world. Kareem Ebanks, Lester Duvall, what's going on? So y'all took it. Let me tell y'all what happened. Brandon McGee, what's going on? Let me tell y'all something. Sean Porter said, y'all didn't, man. I seen this, right? Hey, we are buffoons. Trinidad, what's going on? Biz 0128, what's going on? Scott St. Clair, what's going on? I saw people running around talking about Andre Ward defending Sean Porter. Sean Porter exposes Terrence Crawford. And now, from being on this side and being privy to information, it just looks buffoonery. Triple Eight Job, what's going on? That's how it looks. King Grayson, what's going on? Because you don't even know what's taking place, and you didn't even read between the lines of what Sean Porter was telling you. Sean Porter told you that they ain't gonna respect Terrence Crawford at the table unless he got somebody at the table that they respect. And you idiots are running around talking about Andre Ward defended Sean Porter or defended Terrence Crawford or Sean Porter exposed Terrence Crawford. It doesn't even make sense. Nobody have the decency and the knowledge and the wherewithal to say to themselves, Giovanni Walker, what's going on? And stop themselves and say, what does Sean Porter mean by that? He gave you snippets of something. He gave you some clues, and you dudes didn't even take it. He told you that Sean Porter, Andre Ward and Sean Porter revealed some things to you. Right? Andre Ward said, the fighters have fought this hard to be respected when they get to the negotiation table. They letting you know they ain't respected. Sean Porter said, well, I just think that if Terrence Crawford is going to be able to make this fight happen, on Jimbo 115, what's going on? He going to need to bring somebody to the negotiation table that they respect, or they ain't going to respect him. What does that tell you? Peace be free. What's going on? Willette Strong, blessings, Queen. Willette, what does that tell you? KBM, what's going on? Southeast T, what's going on? That clearly this entire time they wasn't respecting Terrence Crawford at the negotiation table. Now, was that? Sean Porter just told you. Now, he's somebody who's been dealing with that side the entire time. He just gave you a clue. He gave you a message. Ali Muhammad, what's going on? But yet, we took the information just like buffoons, like we doing everything in real life. Dante Smith, what's going on? Dante Smith said Porter came from a businessman side of view. It has nothing to do with Crawford, really. He's new to the table. He came from the place of truck 84. What's going on? Of telling you that they don't respect Terrence Crawford. They're not going to deal. how people say negotiate in good faith with Terrence Crawford because they don't respect Terrence Crawford. So he's telling you not just about Terrence Crawford, but about the business as well. He's telling you how bad the business is. Christopher Robbins, what's going on? That's what he's telling you. Barbara D, peace, bless Queen. How you doing today? That's what he just told you. Alice Saddam, what's going on? That's what he was telling you. But we run around, right, and we talking about, yeah, Andre Ward was defending Terrence Crawford, and Sean Porter exposed Terrence Crawford, and y'all missed the message. Andre Ward wasn't defending Sean Porter. He wasn't defending Terrence Crawford. He was defending said fighters. Let me say it to you again. Andre Ward wasn't defending Terrence Crawford particularly. He was defending the fighters from the business. If you listen to his message, then you would understand that. But all we saw was Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Buffoonery. Dark Knight 216, what's going on? Steve Mega, what's going on? Only thing we saw was Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. What they say, put it in the book. If you want black people to miss out on something, just put it in the book. If you want to hide something from us, put it in the book. Ain't that what they said? You know why? Because we have been programmed to not be able to read from the very beginning. It was illegal for us to read. So as that gene gets passed down, right? As a people, you pass down those bad habits. Not to do your homework. Not to read. Not to pay attention. You have been passed down that terrible gene. Leo GT Multimedia Artist, what's going on? So you had two guys talking about the business, and the first thing we did was jump to, hey, he exposed this person, he exposed that. 7 trillion LLC was good, great brother. LBC was good, great brother. Oh, he's out of the coma, great. That's beautiful. 7 trillion said, why would they respect him? Because he puts his life on the line every time he steps through the ropes. Let's start there. He puts the most precious thing on the line every time he steps through the ropes for their pockets and our entertainment. Do they benefit? Do anybody behind the scenes take punches and risk their life when they get into that ring? When they're making these deals? Let's just start right there. How about that? He is a business. He is his own business. His physical being is his own business, great brother. He is a business. We got to deal with facts over feelings, remove emotion, and deal in reality. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford physically are a business. He is his own LLC, brother. He is a business. His physical being is his place of business, is his office. He brought his business to the table. He is the business. If his physical being is not up to par and able to, 7 trillion said that's like Al Floyd respected Al as a boxer. What part 7 trillion? I don't understand what part of this did you just miss? Did everybody just understand what I just said? What are you talking about? The fighters are a business. They delve into business every single day. C Money Best Style is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Sean Clark, what's going on? When do you see Al Haymon boxing ever? They negotiate every day, brother. What are you talking about? They are a business from the day they turn professional. They have help to run their business, which is them. But they are the business. They can fire everybody else, including Al Haymon. They are the business. They make business decisions every day. There's different forms of business. What do you mean he's not a businessman? How did you just compare, right? How did you just compare bringing AJ Fernandez? What's going on? How did you just compare? They are the walking, living, breathing business. They are the business, brother. D Bell, what's going on? So when we say he don't sit down and respect him, then he don't respect the sport, and what he is a crook then. Giovanni Walker, what's going on? Savon House, brother in Super Chat, you can give us details on the Bud undercard. Salute to you, great brother. I'll give you that soon. We didn't finish. Douglas Roderick, what's going on? It's for it to be announced, but it'll be done soon. If you sit down with Terrence Crawford and he's the business, and you don't respect him and you're trying to get over, that means you're a crook. Let's call a spade a spade. Sean M, what's going on? It is what it is. If you sit down and you look at Terrence Crawford and you don't respect him as a business, when he is the product and you are going to profit off of him, what do you gain? What does Bob Arum, Al Haymon, Eddie Hearn, feeding? What are they risking? He said, much to you, Blue, but I don't understand. What part of my logic don't you understand? You only negotiate business when the product can't speak for itself. That's when you're quote unquote a businessman. Salute to my brother Paul Carrick. Okay, let me explain it to you. 7 trillion. You are only considered a businessman when the product can't respond. Meaning that, okay, if I sell my car can't talk for itself. So I am the spokesman for my car, right? So I have to do everything for my car because all my car do is sit there, right? It has to sell itself just as it is on a showroom, right? But when if my car can speak and my car can drive on its own, it can walk and talk and do everything, right? Then my car is the business. I work for the car. The car is the business. NHD Productions, what's going on? Okay? So now I have to go and defer to my car because the car is the business. So I have to respect the car because without the car, I don't have nothing. Paul Carrick, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Salute, appreciate my brother. He says, support my interest. Salute to my brother Paul Carrick, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Right? Jeremy Brown, what's going on? So now what you have is this, right? If you have situations where Terrence Crawford can't do everything. He can't train, he can't fight, he can't focus on his diet and do the paperwork. And no, he can't do all that. So he puts people in place to help him along. And what the promoter and the managers are and advisors are, right? It's just to take the load off of the fighters. Roy Jones never had none of that. Shun G85, what's going on? Hello? Alex Saddam, my brother in Super Chat, he said, great analogy, Blue. Salute to you, kid. Roy Jones has never had any of that. And he still was a business. He sat down himself and negotiated his own fights. Why? Because he is the product that can walk, talk, and breathe and eat on his own. He's a living, breathing product. Okay? So let me help you understand that guy George, what's going on. I give you another example. Lamar Jackson for the Baltimore Ravens. He and his mother, instead of them having a middleman to help them negotiate the business, right? Nicholas Simmons, what's going on? Instead of him having a middleman, okay, negotiate for them, he does it directly. He does everything directly. And because he does everything directly, people think he's stupid. Or they think they could get over on him. That don't mean he's not a businessman. That just means that he, quote unquote, don't have the alleged business people in position in place to be able to negotiate the deals. So all he has to do is give the yes and the no, the okays. Christopher Smith, what's going on? But he's the business. Rucker Homerstead, what's going on? Without Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, what does Al Haymon have? Okay, people say the music industry, right? Okay, cool. When you look at the music industry, let me ask you a question. Does Al Haymon sing, dance, rap, and do all of those things? No. He's a great negotiator for his for his bosses. That's what he is. He's a great negotiator for his bosses. You know, when you have the police force, right? And you have the police force, and then you have the civilians. And you have a negotiator in to bridge the gap, to bring the two together. The negotiator is not the business. The negotiator is just that, negotiator. Savon House, brother in the super chat, dropping on your boy Blue. He said it doesn't make sense since BLK Prime can give Bud a guaranteed 8-figure, but Al Haymon can only give him back end money for the biggest fight in boxing. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So now, like I said this, right? Adrian E said, I thought Al was the boss. No, Errol Spence is the boss. They just trust his word and trust his motivations. They're the boss. Julio Concepcion, what's going on? If Errol Spence said, listen, check this out, Al. You know what? He wants Terrence Crawford on X, Y, and Z. I want X, Y, and Z. It's not going to happen right now, right here. Let me move on. Let me go over here. What can Al Haymon do? Nothing. What exactly can he do? Nothing. He's the boss. They are the boss. Roy Jones has never had that person in position. Right now, hence, Floyd Mayweather told you how he and Al Haymon are business partners, right? Okay, you think Floyd Mayweather going over to DAZN right now to fight Deji, right, on DAZN, okay? And they said, hey, Floyd, we're going to give you $50 million. If Al said, no, don't go over there, at the end of the day, the final decision came to Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather said, I think this is a good deal for me. I'm going to get it. Hempstead Jungle, salute to the 11550. Salute, kid. You should always know what's going on with your business finances. Facts. So the business is Terrence Crawford. He is the business. So now you can sit down and try to pull a wool over his eyes, right? Or you can sit down and try to, like they said yesterday, negotiate in good faith. Or you could try to get over. It's up to him to recognize and realize what you're trying to do as a negotiator, period. And so in this case, Terrence Crawford, they didn't see worth let me show y'all how Terrence Crawford is the business. They didn't deem Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence worthy of investing in their business. But no, I get what's going on. It's just like anything else, people. But we have gotten so conditioned, okay, that these fighters are so like robots and they don't have a place because that's what we've been taught. And that's what they've been taught. So you have so many fighters that don't even recognize that they are the bosses. You got so many fighters that don't even realize that they are the boss. Bandela, what's going on? So many fighters don't even realize that they're the boss because you know why? Loyalty. Oh man, look where you got me in life. Look what you helped me accomplish. Hence, and I'm not saying that, but I'm just giving you an example. You look at the late great entertainer, entrepreneur, mogul, in Eazy-E. Look how long, we got you this deal, we got you that deal, we got you this exposure and that exposure. You understand what I'm saying? Natasha Bass, peace and blessings, queen. And then look how loyal he stayed to him until he realized it wasn't working. Sakari, what's going on? He was getting taken advantage of. Mark McQuay, what's going on? You follow what I'm trying to tell you? So they are the product. It's just you have people that are good in being able to maneuver certain numbers. That's it. No smoke, Yavi TV, my brother. What's good, great brother? That's all. That's it. That's all. Jamal James, what's going on? That's it. That's all. Hey, donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat, people. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. We should have 600 likes right now. And donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat. So when you look at this situation with Kyrie Irving, now Deontay Wilder, do you think that anybody tells Deontay Wilder when and where he could fight? No. He knows he's the boss. Deontay Wilder understands that he is the boss. Ain't nobody gonna tell Deontay Wilder, oh, you're gonna fight Fury in the 4th time and you're gonna Deontay Wilder's gonna say, oh, I'm gonna fight him a 4th time, or we're gonna do this again, or I'm gonna need X, Y, and Z. Let me ask you a question. Barbara D, peace, bless the queen in the super chat. Let me ask y'all another question. Now watch this now. Do you think it was in the PBC's best interest to give Anthony Joshua $50 million? Or do you think that Deontay Wilder said, I want this fight, this is what he asked for, let's make it happen? Kenneth Perry, what's going on? Hey, give that man $50 million. Let's make it happen. This is the fight I want. Instantly, they came up with $50 million to offer Anthony Joshua from a hedge fund. That we got on Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua for saying they wanted to see where the money came from. Jay Lee, my brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, refresh. Salute to you, King. Now watch this now. I'm going to show y'all something. Every single last one of these people that make videos every day, PMD 18, what's going on? Now I want to show y'all something. When we're talking about the hedge fund and where the money came from and so on and so forth. When Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua said that they wanted to see where the money came from, the $50 million, every last person made a video talking about, oh, this is coming from Al Haymon. You know he good for it. Including myself. Now see, when this happened right now with Terrence Crawford, everybody wants to condemn Terrence Crawford and say, well, you're supposed to show them where the money came from. When Anthony Joshua and Aaron said they wanted to see where the money came from, we said, why you need to see money? You know the money is good for it. When is it not being good? So on and so forth. When Anthony Joshua said all money ain't good money and didn't take the $50 million, Ryan G, what's going on? We condemned Anthony Joshua. That's what we did. When Anthony Joshua said, I need to see where the money comes from, I'm flattered, X, Y, and Z, but I can't take it because all money ain't good money. We condemned Anthony Joshua, people. Every person you see and make a video talking about the money not being there, so on and so forth. These are all people that condemned Anthony Joshua. Broken Tradition, my brother Ron in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Ron, Broken Tradition. What's good with you, Ron? Sean Clark. He said, Wilder ain't linked to a crime syndicate, to put a little context to it. Did you just hear what I just said, Sean Clark? The business of the sport of boxing is run by what? It's the Wild Wild West, and it's still run behind the scenes like gangsters. What are you talking about? Terrence Crawford is not tied to no mob boss and so on and so forth. What are you talking about? You're hinting, you're trying to make up an excuse. So what you're trying to say right now is that, oh, well, Daniel Kinahan is not tied to Terrence Crawford right now. He's not doing anything. Brutal, what's going on? Nothing. We always find a way to move the goalposts for the obvious. I know who you're talking about. Texas Bulldog Boxing, what's going on? Jesse R, what's going on? You think Daniel Kinahan is the only quote-unquote alleged gangster in the sport of boxing, brother? Come on, man, be for real. Josh Gross, what's going on? Be for real. This is why I try to tell y'all, smarten up. Because you hear about one, what are you talking about? Do you realize, Sean Clark, that Bob Arum had to go to court for paying off judges and all of that? Did you know that? Quentin Tate, what's going on? What are you talking about? And furthermore, now watch this now. Let me show you something. They did business with Tyson Fury 3 times. And Tyson Fury is known from the very beginning to be tied to Daniel Kinahan, brother. Did you know that Tyson Fury was with Daniel Kinahan before he fought Wilder the 3rd time? Because I knew. And so did you. Because Tyson Fury announced that Daniel Kinahan is his advisor. So they did business with Daniel Kinahan, great brother. You know that, right? You do know that. TF, what's going on? So that means they did business with Daniel Kinahan 3 times. What are you talking about? And that wasn't even hidden. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So let's say it did come from quote-unquote alleged Daniel Kinahan. Man. He said, yeah, I know. I knew that. There's no but. If you knew he was dealing with Daniel Kinahan, you don't know where the money came from. And he said they didn't accept money from Daniel. How you know what they accepted when Tyson Fury was the A side and he had to put out the money? Maury Group Holes, what's going on? What are you talking about? How do you know what they did and didn't accept from him? How do you know what money he had invested into those fights? What are you talking about? You partake in it, period. What are you talking about? Kid Curtis Hartley, what's going on? Quincy Carter, what's going on? Lorraine Murray, what's going on? Y'all be tripping. I do with facts over feelings. That stuff don't work with me. You don't know what money was tied up and didn't. You don't know who accepted what and who didn't accept what. Mr. DJ C92, what's going on? You know how many fighters he's tied up with? You said, how they know they ain't being investigated for them? Well, let's say they are being investigated for right now, right? For it. Well, then that means they was corrupt, right? You see, this what I'm talking about, man. Y'all got to stop playing this game with me. If they being investigated for it, and then now they trying to hide their hand, well, that means they got something to hide. And that means they wasn't playing fair, right? Fonsuan Jones, what's going on? Nicholas Simmons, what's going on? And if that's the case, then that means, then how could you tell Terrence Crawford he wrong for wanting to see all proof because he don't want to be duped? Huh? Lorraine Murray, peace and blessings to you, Queen. He said, no, that means they was doing business with somebody hot. Okay, so you mean to tell me these dudes in this position of power, these higher ups, they didn't know who they was dealing with? Come on, brother, you talking to me, man. So you mean to tell me that they found out who Daniel Kinahan was after the fact? When we saw that documentary, you know how long that documentary was? You mean to tell me, you know how long Daniel Kinahan allegedly have been in Dubai, brother? He ain't just go there or wherever he at. You know this, right? You do know that, right? This ain't nothing new. So that means they knew who he was from the very beginning. You mean to tell me? So let me ask you this question. Watch this now. I'm gonna show y'all something. See, this is why I be telling y'all. Y'all, you can't do this with me. That works with those other platforms. So you mean to tell me, when it comes to $50 million, they need to see proof of funds. The rate of scholar, what's going on? But when you're dealing with somebody dealing with way more than $50 million, they never did their homework and their due diligence as to where he gets his money from before they got into business with him? Go ahead and tell me, brother. So you telling me that they didn't do their due diligence at the highest level? Because if you could give me $50 million, imagine how much money you have circling behind the $50 million. So you mean to tell me they playing with all this money at the highest level and they never did their homework to see where he got his money from? But they want to know where the $25 million is coming from. Because that's all they accepting. You do understand that. So see, when you said they're not accepting 50 million, they're not accepting 50 million, they was accepting 25 million. The other 25 is going to Terrence Crawford. That don't have nothing to do with them. They only invested in 25 million, not 50 million, brother. 25 million, not 50. So you investigated $25 million. You need to know where that came from, $25 million. You need to know where $25 million came from. Come on, brother. Make it make sense, man. Sean Clark Blue, so you saying Bud deserves transparency, but Al and AJ don't need to know where the money came from? Did I ever say that Al and AJ didn't need to know where the money came from? I just asked you a question. I just told you, brother. I just told you, you're not listening. Again, like you just said, you're not moving the goalpost, but you just did. You just said I'm not moving the goalpost, but now you just did. So you just said that they worked with Daniel Kinahan and didn't know who he was. So they didn't do their homework with him. But when it comes to Terrence Crawford, they doing their homework. I don't understand. You just said that they did business with somebody that was hot. If they did business with somebody that was hot, then that means they didn't do their homework on that man, right? Or did they? And didn't care. So see, this is what I'm trying to tell you, brother. You backing yourself into station. Did they need to know? Did they do their due diligence with Daniel Kinahan in the beginning with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder? Yes or no? Because if they did, that means they didn't care where the money came from. And if they didn't, that means they didn't care where the money came from. So why do they care where it comes from Terrence Crawford? This is what I'm asking you, brother. No, I'm leaving the store, Adrian E. I was leaving a few stores. gotta, you know. Traffic, man. Jalen, the queen, in the building. She said if Errol wanted to know. Well, Errol didn't want to know because he trusted his team to do the business. That's why he said he don't care. 455 bench press at 80 deuce was good. So Errol didn't want to know anything, actually, what's going on, because that's why he trusted his team. And he leave it in their hands. He don't care where it came from. That's why Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence both said that they took it back to Al. And Al asked where it came from, not Terrence Crawford, not Errol Spence. So Errol didn't care where it came from. As he told you, he don't care if it's the percentage deal that was on the table or if it's guaranteed. All he wanted to do is fight, like he said. Punch drunk 412, what's going on? He just want to make the fight happen. So Errol don't care where it came from. Sean Clark, my brother. I'm sorry, great brother is moving fast. Mills Rob 46, what's going on? Levine, what's going on? Tony Snow, what's going on? Is it done? Come on, man. Tell me it's done. It's a done deal, Ryan said. I'm so pumped. This fight is finally in place. I want it more than anything right now. I've put in the work. I'm at the prime of my career, and I know I'm going to be the biggest boxer in the world. That legacy starts today. So, Ryan said, Las Vegas 2023. He said the deal is done. Ryan Garcia says done. Ryan Garcia said the deal is done. Ryan Garcia said the deal is done to fight Tank. He said it's done, people. But once again, he gave no date. He just said 2023. I'm so pumped the fight is finally in place. I want it more than anything right now. I've put in the work. I'm in the prime of my career, and I know I'm going to be the biggest boxer in the world. The legacy starts now. Las Vegas 2023. That's what it says. Jonathan knows what's going on. It just says Las Vegas 2023. This is a good fight. I'm intrigued. As time went on, initially I wasn't that intrigued about the fight. As time went on, right? Quentin Tate, what's going on? Because I just think that Ryan Garcia has a lot to learn. The Real Soul, he said Tank announced it too. Where, on Twitter? Brooklyn Kennedy, my brother in Super Chat. We can't get too excited yet, but I hope it happens. Yeah, me too. Jalen, they said that Tank announced it too, Queen. Laylaw, what's going on? Junior the Truth, my brother, he said Cap. It's Cap? Come on, Junior, don't hurt my feelings, bro. Go subscribe to my brother, Junior the Truth. No, on IG, Tank announcement. But Tank is not on IG though. Tank announces it on Twitch. He's on Twitch. TTG North, what's going on? Jalen, that's what they saying. I didn't see it. The Tank is on Twitch. He be on Twitch. Dion Williams, what's going on? How is the PBC trying to get over on Bud? Jonathan knows what's going on. Fresh Baker, what's going on? They're trying to get over on Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. On both. This is the biggest fight in boxing. They're not giving them no guaranteed money. That's how. Because the budget they're doing it based on, and I have no doubt. Tank on Instagram. He is. Let me see. Oh, this is huge. Austin 2-time, what's going on? J Hoop 30, what's going on? I'm trying to find Tank on Instagram. I knew it was, I was told yesterday it was going to be this week. Yeah, he said it's a done deal, baby. Tank just said it's a done deal. Hey. Jalen said Twitch never heard. Hey, Queen, I just heard of it because my kids just told me about it. They be telling me to get on Twitch. I told y'all that Tank and Ryan was gonna fight though. Let's see. Smash the like button, people. Let's see. It's gonna be huge. And didn't I tell y'all Las Vegas? So when Tank talking about DC, he told y'all DC, and I'm like, DC, that don't make sense. Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat, he said blue is literally a trend now to blame Bud. It is. Albert Doherty, what's going on? It is. This is huge. But do you notice there's still no, they didn't give you a date. Easy Lewin, what's going on, great brother? Man, New York traffic is the worst, bro. It's the worst. I can't wait to see Rummy's Corner. Terry Smooth Jr. said, I blame Bud Down 6 with 3. And if Tank wins, that does this say, what does that say for him? It's a Tank beat Ryan is not gonna get as much credit as Ryan beats Tank. Just put it that way, Queen. When Tank beats Ryan, because I believe he will beat Ryan Garcia, it's not he's not gonna get the respect and the credit that Ryan will get, because Ryan Garcia has never won a world title, never fought for a world title. Tank is a world champion, so he's not going to get, the just dues and the credit. It's just not going to happen. So when TDLC, what's going on? Tank and Ryan, they're going to tell you, well, who did Ryan fight? Who did he beat? What has he done? That's what they're going to tell you, right? But Ryan beats Tank. Tank is proven. Now, get this, right? Ohio Style Lyric, my brother, what's going on? Now, get this. They'll tell you that Tank never fought nobody. But Ryan beats Tank, then that's going to be a huge feat. They'll tell you Tank has never fought nobody, never beat nobody, but Ryan beats Tank, that's going to be huge. This is the sport of boxing. Why would Ryan get all the credit in the world for beating Tank when Tank ain't fight nobody? Can y'all hear me? It's about to start loading. It's getting ready to start loading. It's getting ready to start messing with the screen, man. Let's like this too. What's going on? Yeah, they're gonna tell you that's what they're gonna tell you. Tank ain't never fight nobody. Ryan ain't never fight nobody. Who did Ryan beat? What did Ryan do? Tank just beat a guy with potential. Ryan beat Tank. They're gonna tell you that Ryan is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm telling you, I kid you not. I've seen this movie play out so many different times. Over and over and over again. Let me start this stream over because it's starting to load. I can't tell. I want to see in the chat. Let's get right there. They're gonna freeze me up. They're gonna freeze me up. Denzel Hawk, what's going on? We're gonna find out with this guaranteed first round. DJ Eddie King, what's going on? Yeah, the numbers is dropping because the stream is picking up. Oh, exactly, Jay. Then they're gonna tell you he ain't fighting. Exactly, they're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you Ryan just had potential. I'm gonna start the stream over because it's getting